So here's what I'd like to do for the rest kind of our time together. So I was going to do this. I thought of this, but just time, man, it was hard to put it together every day. So I decided just to do it right now. I was walking about a month ago, and the thought popped into my head is to make a video for every one of you of just what I remember and appreciate about each and every one of you. And I was going to do one and post a different one every day. And it just, once I started to kind of I was like, man, it's just, I have too much other stuff for me to try to keep up on it. And so I thought about, just in the last time we meet, I'm going to open this up for any of you. Okay. So it doesn't have to be, because we don't have a ton of time. We got about 20 minutes, and I just wanted to say, what I appreciate about each and every one of you. And so I wanted to do that. And I'm going to give you the opportunity to do that as well. So if you want to say a kind word to somebody else, feel free to chime in. I mean, we just can't take 10 minutes on one person. So it's just short and sweet. So I'll start kind of as the order as I see people. But Ari, you're first on the list, not alphabetically, but Ari, you are awesome. You just have such a kind heart. I'll definitely remember you baking and you being able to just, you wanted to bake stuff and willing to just to be helpful in any way. You always have a good spirit. So that is something I always appreciate that. Not everybody is like pretty solid from day to day. And you're definitely like, Ari's good. She's good. She's chill. She's good. So I appreciate that about you. And I'll be praying for you moving forward. So that's what I got for Ari. Anybody else want to say?
Thank you.
Well, man, just unmute
I
yourself.
love your cupcakes.
Yes.
Yes, girl.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
You did your thing, Pooh, period.
Fabulous. All right, so Caroline, I see Caroline next. Caroline, awesome. Everybody that said memories from class, basically 100% we got the magic show, which was definitely awesome. So we'll always remember that. But Caroline, I love, I've said a lot just with soccer and kind of just even that too. But Caroline, you're just a fun, energetic personality. I'll remember even the raps from freshman year. I don't think I forgot about that. Some of the raps that you put together. Hannah, you remember that too? So, I mean, this is like all the way through. You're just very smart, clever. Always love a student that loves Star Wars. So your speech is well going back. BB-8, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So you're awesome. You're going to do great no matter what you do, and just stay the same kind spirit. I always said that you were a fighter on the field, but it's like that was shocking if you know Caroline outside of class. I mean, she's sarcastic, but you never think like, man, she's a beast on the field, but because she's so awesome and kind. So Caroline, there you go. Love you, and I'll be praying for you as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Anybody else, something with Caroline?
That's my Care Bear.
Care Bear, for sure.
Free care.
Caroline.
I love you, Caroline.
I love you all as much as I can show it.
And wasn't her everybody thumbs up on the straight up magic show because of how good that was? Oh yes, 100%. So awesome stuff. Next I'm seeing is Brian Perone. Brian, here's what what I love about you, man, is that there's not everybody that does this. And so I love students that will seek me out, always say, hey, I got some tough questions or want some answers or just help on specific things. I know that you've definitely shared your faith, which is awesome. I love that about you as well, that you're not afraid to kind of, speak the truth. And so none of the seniors really know about certain conversations that we've had. And so that's what I know, that you are a thinker and you want to find answers, and you want to be able to share your faith and open up, man. So those are the things that I'll remember, man, and keep using that brain and keep being a witness. So I appreciate that about you, man. So, and I love that you showed for our small group. You showed some of your videos you've made. So that was fun. So, anybody else have anything for Brian? Just something quick.
You pleb.
Woo!
There you go.
Brian,
What? Yo,
it's kind of crazy to think that we hated each other in ninth grade, but then we ended up becoming friends later.
you know,
That's awesome.
I don't think I ever told you this, but the only reason why like I actually bothered you is because you reminded me of someone in middle school that I actually
Yeah, you told
despised.
me.
Yeah.
We
So
love
I was an
Brian.
idiot.
Brian,
Oh, Phil. Oh, you're so matter of fact. It's great. So,
Brian,
Ooh.
you
Mhm.
miss our talks from study hall?
This is
No, not at all. No, I don't. I don't miss
Not
them.
a full conversation right now.
Stop
right now. We,
you guys can have your own
Next.
Zoom moving forward. We'll finish everybody.
Next caller.
All right, next I see is Sierra. My goodness. Now, if everybody who knows Sierra, man, she is unique, and she is got a special, I don't know, extra about her that makes her so awesome in everything that she does. On the court, on the field, you're just like, why did she even do that? It happened, but like you love it. She is definitely been a leader all the way through. Believe me, I remember stuff from freshman year to C and your sign, actually, I had your sign before any other senior. So your sign stood the test of time here, and that's just always awesome watching you play, but also your ability to do so well in the classroom. My goodness, you've dominated every class. But what I liked is that even last summer, kind of competition and knowing some Bible knowledge and being able to kind of showcase that last year was really cool. And my goodness, it speaks to like what you know. So there's many things, but I will say you just being like a unique person that like I can't describe it. Like you're just you, see, and I love it. And I'll miss it because I remember even on before I ever had you in class being on Mrs. Ratz's volleyball team, and just I mean I remember you seniors just you had a special. I mean I still can't today do the cheer, but just thinking about you guys on the bench and just your energy was just so cool. So don't change. You're unique, and stay the same Sierra that you've always been. Okay.
Thank you.
So anybody else have something for C real quick? Not a hey, let's go back. back and
I'll
forth.
miss seeing you fall everywhere.
Don't trip over yourselves.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. So my next is Elijah. Elijah, dude, here's what I appreciate about you. The one thing that I'll think about when I think of Elijah is how helpful you are. You're helpful in multiple different things. And so you're willing to help other people as far as classmates, but just for your involvement in drama and willing to go the extra mile to help. That's a quality that not everybody has, buddy. And that is something that makes you just a wonderful person to be around, because you do care and you're willing to kind of go in there and help other people, and that's a quality that reminds you of Christ. Christ does that, and he's a servant. So that's the thing that I will remember from you, man. And obviously you've done well in my class and in different things, but the thing that I think of when I think of you, Elijah, is just how helpful you are. So I don't know if anybody else thinks that, but that's what I think of when I think of Elijah. So just a helpful kid, and not everybody does that. So anything else for Elijah?
Thank you.
Thank you for always helping with the lights in theater. You do a great job, Elijah. We always appreciate that.
Yes, Elijah. Good job. Even though I was
Thanks for
I saw you.
Thank
doing
you
it.
for always giving me paper.
Thank you for always saying hey to me. I
I love
appreciate
your
it.
random.
Yes.
Hi, Brianna.
Very
nice.
nice. You're always nice.
Thanks
I
for-
appreciate
Yes.
Thanks for
nice.
being able to help me in tech.
You're welcome, Philip.
Very true.
So awesome, Elijah. Daniel Carreras, you're next. Daniel, obviously the birthday song I'll never forget, the greatest thing ever. But I like Danny, man. You are your own person, and you have been since you arrived at HCA. And you have a wide range of like things that you like, and that makes you kind of like probably you can get in a conversation with every single person you meet because you're so well rounded in like what you know. It could be music, what you know about certain topics. It's just really cool. And obviously, music is a cool thing. Obviously, you've given me some bands. Any person who's like willing to kind of, hey, have you heard this or whatever, or like some stuff that no one else really kind of knows, or not a lot of people, I'll remember that about you as well. But just you being a unique kid and like wide ranging things that you know is something I'll remember about you that I love, because not everybody has that. It's kind of like I know one thing or two things and that's all I can talk about. Man, I feel like you can talk about a million things with you. And so keep that up, man. I'm glad you joined HCA. You've been a great addition, buddy. So,
Thank you, Rats.
anybody else got something for Daniel?
Danny, you're awesome. Thank you for always being open and like really supportive of everyone. Like you're accepting of everyone, and I love that
Sure.
about you. Like, yeah, I don't think anyone could say anything to like shock you or like make you like not like them. So I always like that about you.
That's
Thank you.
a good point.
I love how you worked your butt off, 2 jobs just so you can go on your senior trip, and it didn't pay off, but you can get your little voucher back. But thank you. That was cool.
Thank you, Johnny.
I miss you, Daniel.
Yeah,
Miss
man.
you too.
Daniel, you're awesome. All right, next I see is Phil. Man, Phil, it's weird because one thing I like about this class is that you are made up of different individuals that are like unique to who you are. And Philip, there's the fact that I knew that you could take the 12 days of Christmas and rock that, man. You totally owned it. What I love about you is you would always send me some weird videos. Since we've done these Zooms, Phil stayed on every time just to chat to me with me for a while. And that's just awesome. You've done that every single time. And it'll be talking about weird stuff. It doesn't even have to be like something serious. It's just weird things. So you definitely are your own unique person. So stay that way. And like I just said, the fact that you are so blunt and matter of fact is just hilarious. It's just a quality that you have that makes you just so awesome and funny. So I've enjoyed having you again this year, which is great, because I know for a while, like I didn't have you for a couple years, but it's been good to have you in through small group. But I remember some videos, and I'll remember the X-Men where Christianity and Wolverine. I'll remember that, so I'll show that. But I love you, Phil, and be praying for you, buddy.
Thanks.
Anybody else have anything for
1, because you're slower than 1.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I just think back of like certain things in class we do in the middle of a conversation, and then you bring up this like story out of the blue, and I'm just like, whoa, that was awesome, but I don't even know where it came from. But that's Phil. So, all right, Johnny P. I see Johnny P next. Johnny, obviously, the big thing you're gonna think of is soccer. But I will never forget, if I hear the song ever in my life, Party in the USA, I'm going to be thinking about Jonathan Pereira. It's just the way it is, man. So some of the moments on the field is great, but man, you're just always you're just fun, easy going, and that just, good vibe peep are who I love, and so I've always had I've never had to worry about you, but I mean, you've always done well in my classes in Bible as well, and I know that you definitely care about that as well. So be a good witness moving forward, no matter where you end up. Keep sharing your faith, but man, especially soccer memories. I'll remember your goal, but even like the last year, the regional. I mean, like that was just such a fun memory, and I think I am finally going to start that podcast, so I'm going to have you on sometime, and just to talk about some of those things, which I'll probably invite all of you at some point. Like I'm going to try to have HCA podcast, like where are they now, and kind of talk about your time at Highlands. So it's just something that I will remember those things probably the most, and helping me rag on Daniel for Dortmund. So that's always fun. So anything else for Johnny P?
All right, that kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Thanks, Johnny, for always bringing the laughs in every class I have you with.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank Johnny for his mom bringing me pollo before games as well.
Oh, gotta love that. Gotta love that. So, all right. Next on
Thanks for
scene.
being my
Okay.
ceremony buddy.
True.
Let's go. Yes.
Thanks for being a good friend throughout my 9th and 10th grade.
And not 11 and 12.
Oh.
Well,
Especially 9 and 10.
Right.
Thanks for
being
making me laugh
nice
during
person.
study hall last year.
Thank you.
Yes, Johnny, you're hilarious.
He is, man.
good
He's got that great sense of humor.
Thanks for always listening to my weird dreams.
There you go.
Literally 5 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness. So, all right, John. So we'll be praying for you, buddy. Next I see is Anna Folk. When I think of Anna, I think of whatever she does is going to be excellent, and you're good at everything you do. And you've been that way since you were a kid in plays. You're like a girl. She's a star. But and I could talk about that. I mean, I will never forget some of your roles in the plays. Just phenomenal. Last year, oh my gosh, you and Ash. That's what I'd say about Ash too. The two of you were just. It's one of the best plays, if not the best. Just with you two singing and acting together, awesome stuff. But you were the perfect Joe, but you so many other roles that I can. I remember you being the teacup back in Beauty and the Beast. Or Chip. I'm trying to think of Chip. Is that what the name is? I mean, I think back to that. I mean, so even, but the thing I love about you most is that you have always been eager to learn and grow in your faith, and you take the Bible seriously, and you can't say that necessarily for everybody. And so when you find students that are like that you really cherish that. And I feel like you've grown. I mean, obviously in my class, I feel like, I've had you over and over again. So I've had you basically every year at high school, which I didn't have you freshman year for Bible, but I did have you for government. But I mean, obviously you've shown that you know the gospel, you know how to draw connections and stuff. That's the best quality, that you care about that. And so I'll remember that's one of the things you'll kind of see. It's not going to be the last time you'll hear me say this. So I'm kind of saving some of that, I would just say. But yeah, you're awesome, and I love your taste in music as well. So that's always good. So,
Thank you.
And keep singing. I'll never forget too, you singing in chapel, the Christmas chapel I did with Greg, and that was awesome too that you guys did that. So anybody else for Anna? That's awesome.
I'm gonna miss all the crazy backstage stories from all the plays, and musicals, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Anna, for always wanting to talk to me and buy me food and always making me laugh. Thank you.
Thanks. You always made me laugh, especially in anatomy.
Girl, Cheer was fun.
It was.
Here, yes.
Yeah, it was.
For sure.
Glad I met you.
Yes.
That's cool. That's cool that you guys came together in a different way and cheer. Look how cool that is. That we had that. That's awesome. So.
Anna, I love that. Like, no matter what you say, it could be the weirdest thing, you always make us laugh. Like, that's the best thing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't care what anybody else thinks.
Great quality. Yep.
You also always have a smile on your face.
True that.
It's a reflex.
That is true. Whether it's a reflex or just genuinely happy, she has a smile on her face. That's true.
Funny listening to your conversations at lunch.
Oh, our weird improv. We never speak of it. things happen.
Crazy. Joy for life. That's another thing too. You just do. You have it, and that's awesome. All right, Ash, you're next. Man, if I'm going to tell you one thing, if I had to summarize Ashley to me, like I said, I do remember last year, the Days of Plenty, or is it Days of Plenty? Is that the name of it? I was thinking years or days. Days of Plenty, phenomenal. I mean, unreal performance. My goodness, that got me every moment in that, every show, being backstage and hearing that every time. So you were so good, but you have different roles as well. But one thing I love about you, Ashley, I'll never forget. As long as I have a memory that I can kind of remember things, that I don't lose it or something from, disease or something. But if I remember, is your whether you finish this way or not, your love language has to be giving gifts, because you have given the best gifts over the years, and it's so thoughtful in your mind. I'll never forget the bracelet, and it broke. I would still I love that thing.
I've actually fixed it. I need to drop it off to you.
Oh, dude, I love that. But just the blanket you made, all of those things, you are so thoughtful in giving gifts. And I will say, that's my wife, whether that's her number one, my wife is the best gift giver in the world. And she reminds me, my dad's like that. He's a gift giver. And so my wife, like her to surprise me on my birthday with the line of cars like that, that's my wife. She gives me little gifts all the time. But I'll remember that. There's a quality in that not everybody does that, and you have. And just stopping by for my B-Day is, I mean, that so great. You are so awesome that you think through that. So don't stop doing that for people. Showing love that way is a really cool thing. So, but I'll remember that most about you. Obviously music. I mean, there's so many things that we could say, but the one thing that I will, that just speaks to you is your gift giving. So keep that up. Okay. Love you, and we'll be praying for you. Anybody else got anything for Ash?
Your voice is amazing.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Let me not even get into that.
Anybody else? Every time she did her main song, "The Days of Plenty," anybody else last year got all the feels? Oh my goodness! I'm telling you, every time, choked up every time.
Thanks for literally always making me feel better by writing me little notes every day during Bible specifically. We would always pass notes to each other once a day, and it'd be like, you're very beautiful, you're very funny. I hope this makes you feel better. And then she'll put a Bible verse sometimes when I'm feeling sad or anxious. So thank you for doing that all the time. I appreciate that.
Thank you for always making us laugh and being an awesome mom, and making me cry / laugh and get in trouble in theater. So.
Oh, that's funny. Well, it's like a minute before. So if you have to go for something, I got to be respectful of your time. But I mean, I'm going to go. We've got a few left, so I don't think it'll take us too long. But if you got to go, it's so fine. And my order's been rearranged a little bit. All right. So Angel, I guess you're next. It was Hannah, but it's Angel. Angel, we pop back in. Angel, I have said a lot about you, just with soccer as well. Just different qualities that you had. Angel, one of the things I love about you is, I said the big word was sacrifice for you. No one but you and I really in this world knows the sacrifices you made this year. And I'm thankful for that. And you are willing to kind of, sacrifice certain things and things that you enjoy, or things that you want to do to kind of help out others. And I've not just seen that I'm not even just talking about soccer. I'm saying that you have this quality about you that you've helped out in youth group. You're willing to take that role and kind of do some things. Singing with me in youth group as well. But you definitely put everything into it. You were a player like that. I love that you you're definitely, I'm not going to do something half go of something. You're really going to put it in the work. And so I appreciate that about you. And I know whatever you do, you're going to do great. doesn't matter what you do in life, you're going to be just fine because you got a good, strong work ethic, and you've got, willingness to kind of think about others and help others. So, and you got a fire in you, which is great. So you got a fire in you. Don't lose that, because that will help you. And everybody knows that she's got a fire in her. So, and that's good. Use that to, let that be a strength. Okay. So love you, Angel. We'll be praying for you too. Let me know if you need anything too, because I'm here to help. So, anybody else got anything for Angel?
I guess I love you.
I miss you, girl. With softball and stuff. That was fun. You made it fun.
Of course.
I'm gonna miss all the lunchtime jam sessions.
Sometimes at lunch.
Yes. Those sing-alongs are great.
Yep.
For
I
sure.
miss my dancing buddy.
For sure. All right. A couple more here. So Hannah, you're next in line. Hannah, whoa. She is just a phenomenal girl. And I hope that every one of you seniors, if you have not figured that out, she is. And she can be maybe a little bit, quiet to herself a little bit, kind of selective on like who she lets in. But man, she's a phenomenal person. And I love your voice. You have one of my favorite voices. And I'm not just saying that. I really do. So some of you don't know. I think Anna knows. But I wrote part of a song, and I wanted Hannah to, I specifically want Hannah to sing on that song with me, just because I love her voice. And so we are trying, whenever we can get together, but that will be something that I hope we do. But so I know I'll remember you kind of in chapel as well. I remember even freshman year, see the sun bursting through the clouds. This is living now. I do remember that you singing. But I do remember the chapel as well. But just as far as your sweet spirit, oh my goodness, you're always just so sweet. You're generous, and your love for music is always good, and your willingness to kind of share things, open up, and at least for me, I don't know, for me, I love that. It just shows you how thoughtful and sweet and just a wonderful person that you are. So I'm really going to miss you, and hopefully, some others can say the same thing as a 100% testament. So you let yourself know that you are definitely awesome, and stay the same wonderful Hannah that you are. So don't change. You're wonderful. So there you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love you, Hannah. Thank you for being the voice of reason and helping me try not to embarrass myself. I mean, you tried, but and thank you. I mean, you're literally the most pure-hearted person I've ever met. You want to see the best in people, and you open up the best in people. And I love you so much. You have an amazing voice. You're so talented. I love your music.
I'm gonna cry.
She's gonna put it on SoundCloud. Follow her. Anyway, I love you so much. Thank you for being a beautiful sunflower.
Oh,
I love you, babe.
Hannah, your voice is amazing, and I'm gonna miss this together.
Yes, I miss you, Hannah.
I love you, Hannah. I love you.
Thanks for keeping me under control in
girl,
Mrs.
I'm gonna miss
Lee's
all
class.
of our Vine
No problem,
references
Elijah.
and all of our everything. Just
Yellow hearts everywhere.
Thanks, guys.
And 21 Pilots rule. 21 Pilots rule. So.
Right on.
T.O.P.
We love you, Hannah. We're praying for you. And like I said, we need to finish this song 100%.
Yes.
All right, so next is Bree Mesidou. Oh my goodness, Bree. Man, my goodness. I'm so glad that you've been in my class the last couple of years. You've been wonderful. So even though you're going back and forth with the girls and you're giving it to each other, and I'd yell at Sierra and Sierra give me a look, or I'd say, what do you mess with? So, one thing I love about you, Bree, is you've always been, and I don't know if you're like this with everybody. My guess would be you are. I mean, whether you're playing around, obviously, but you're just very kind. you have always been nice to me, even if I've been stupid, which I do things that are dumb a lot, and that you have always received everything with like the best spirit. You've always worked hard in class, and like I said, there's not everybody that like I can feel is putting in what is needed to really get grasp, some of the stuff that we cover in Bible. My goodness, you've always wanted to grow and learn more, and you've done that, and I love that about you. And so, like I said, it's not everybody has that quality, and I'll remember that about you. You always were just eager to learn and wanted to learn and soak it in, and I love that. So you are just a sweet, sweet person, and you've always been that to me. Don't change, and be the big sister to your younger siblings, and you're the you're the one that's the calm and chill one out of the group. And so, be the mama bear to them, because, just that you're even killed. You're pretty good. I know the girls razzing and you might, whatever, but you're good. They do it just to see if they'll get you off your, game, but they do it purposely. And so, but man, just that you're awesome. Stay the same person that you are, especially kind and generous. Good vibes. You definitely are a good vibe, even keel person. I love people like that. So of course I love Bree. So
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna miss you.
I don't do it to bother her. It's because she does it to me.
Oh, it's just back and forth.
Okay.
Yep. Anyways, you see the good side of her, Mr. Rats.
That's the only side. That's the only side.
The only side, yes.
Oh man. Yeah, and Bree, I know you can sing as well, girl. So
Yes, she can.
you can
Thank
sing
you.
as well. So
Thank
keep
you.
using that.
You're
Yeah,
being
use
so
that
sweet,
voice.
Bree.
Yes, she is so sweet.
Love you, Bree.
Thank you. I love you guys too. I'm gonna miss you guys.
Thank you for being loud and proud at cheerleading and awesome.
You're so patient because Jay's a troublemaker.
Oh.
Oh, that's not wrong.
Nah, she's great. So we'll be praying for you moving forward. I think I'm looking. We only have a couple, two left. One is Juliet. Juliet, you still there? I don't see you, but are you still there? Yay, Juliet. I love Juliet. Juliet Van Reenen. I have had you. I had you twice your freshman year, God forbid, and then I didn't have you sophomore year. But man, the great quality about Juliet is that she is who she is, and there are no bones about it, and she doesn't care. And that's a good thing. You are you. Now, sometimes you make it harder on yourself being that way, but you're you. I'm gonna be Juliet. Not try to be somebody else. You're not trying to be your wonderful sister Josephine either. Okay? See? I see it. I knew that would get you. But no, you're you. I'm not her. And I'll always remember soccer memories. You're just funny. You have always had how dumb I say or come up with stupid stuff. I could always make you laugh. So you laughed at my dumb jokes, which is great when people do. So not everybody does, but you would always make me laugh. It didn't matter if you were in a bad mood. It didn't matter on the field if you were you just always made me laugh. I've got like an alpha in my hair right now. But you can really do anything. If you believe that you can do it, you'll do it, because you really are gifted, and you're very sweet, very, very sweet. Just even like I said last week, just how thoughtful to come and give me a gift. You didn't have to do that, and you wanted to, and something I didn't ask for, but it just shows you that whether you're rough, you do have a sweet side to you, and you really are a caring person. So through all those layers, you have that in you, and that's an awesome quality. And don't think that you fool everybody, because you don't, because we know you do have a sweet side, and that's awesome. So love you, Juliet. Seriously, any help you need, let me know. I'm here for you. Okay?
Thank you.
Love you. So
Love you, Jules.
Love you, Juliet.
Girl.
Period, loser.
Thank you, guys.
And I love your sign too. I just thought of your sign that I made, so thank you for.
Thanks for always giving me coffee.
And
A
donuts.
wonderful friend. Coffee and donuts. Wonderful. I think my last one that's here is Daniel P. Daniel P, man. Daniel, are you with us? DP, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, Daniel, man. Oh, Daniel,
man.
you're so fun, dude.
I need some more coffee. I'm tired.
Daniel, your humor it's always there. And it can be the driest sense of humor, which I like dry humor. So that's why I laugh basically at anything you do. But Daniel, you have been a great addition to HCA, man. And besides just being very gifted and smart, and I mean, obviously you are smart in every subject. One of the things is you're definitely easygoing, and nothing really kind of gets you to even if I purposely mess with you about Byron or something like that. And I mean, you're good, man. You always have some sort of comment back. You're ready to go. So you're quick-witted, and that's fun as well. And you're nice, and you're easy to get along with. I think all your classmates would second that. I mean, it doesn't feel like you've been at Highlands just for a few years. It feels like you've been, part of the group for a while. And that just speaks to your personality and who you are. And love your deep voice. It's always fun to just laugh at that. It's so good. But Daniel, you are one as well. That you literally can do whatever you want, man, moving forward. And just if you dedicate yourself to anything, I feel like you're well-rounded as well. But academically, great. I'll remember soccer memories as well. But I definitely, and I'll never forget the Home Depot theme music that you begged me to play. And that was like the best song from government class. So I don't know if he's brought that up to any of the rest of you that are not in government, but he loves that beast.
Johnny knows. Johnny knows. I told him right after.
Oh.
He remembers.
And we almost had Haley Duke use it as a warm-up or walk-up song for you almost
If
convinced her.
nobody used that as a warm-up song, I'll be really upset.
Oh, that's so great. So, but thank you, man, for just, you're just awesome, kind, and good vibes as well. Good vibe person. So you always made it light and easy. So thank you, man, and good luck. And we'll be praying for you as well.
Thank you.
And good luck for, the game against Schalke as well.
Oh, yeah. In 2 days.
Yep. So anything else? Anybody have anything else?
Daniel.
Yes.
I've been really good friends with you, and I have never heard your voice change from your low tone. And you have reactions like a dead cat. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. You're right.
I've known Daniel since the 1st grade. So I have heard his voice without it being deep. So not seeing him for a couple years and then him talking was the strangest thing ever, because like going from a high-pitched voice to a deep voice was just like, whoa. But I'm going to miss our like dual enrollment moments, like spinning around the chair and stuff like that, throwing Cheerios at people. That was kind of annoying, but it was funny at the same time. But you're overall just a funny person, and your reverse Uno cards, really random, but it was funny.
Thank you.
Thank you for being funny behind me, Daniel, and also messing with Anna, because that was really funny.
I enjoyed that.
My man
You're the
Daniel.
first person I've met obsessed with Cheerios. Like,
Thank you.
Don't bring your cereal to college because they'll bully you.
Oh, I'm going to bring it. I don't care.
Do it.
Oh, man.
I will.
Daniel, my man Daniel, I've known you, I don't know, since freshman year. Man, you cooking and you bringing your lunchbox and you just messing around with Boffman, that was fun. Man, I'm going to miss you and your voice and just talking about Travis Scott and how amazing he is.
Oh, that's great.
I'm gonna miss
Daniel, one thing I would always look forward to in study hall was often talking to you, because I always wait.
You're good.
Oh, sorry, I thought my Wi-Fi blacked out. That happens.
I love Phil.
But you were always the funniest out of Ashley and Hannah, and I always enjoyed you, even if you were a bit annoying.
I'll take it. Thank you, Phil.
Philip.
Oh, look who's talking, Phil.
Oh.
Funny. Well, all right, man. I wanted to do this. I was going to do it individually, but I think this was great. You guys, I mean, if you mind, even if I post this, you cool? Anybody like against if I just post it, throw it up on YouTube? Cool. Just so you guys will know, you can look back. I'll put it on my channel, and just you can look back and say, hey, just looking back at some classmates. It could be whenever you need it. Just to have fun. If you have anything else, like if you have a parting thing, I'll let you say it. I mean, I got a Zoom at 12:55, but that's some time. But you guys got any parting, anything else? If not, we'll pray and we'll get out of here. So, buddy, have anything?
I'm gonna miss your class, Rats. That was probably like the best Bible class I've had. Like, thanks for always like trying to make it fun and like making it interesting, putting interesting units in it, and like bringing things that we like into it, so it could be kind of like our own thing, and like putting the effort for like the Christmas thing and the senior chapel. Like, you're always looking out for us, and that was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I love you guys. I really do. I really do.
I've always loved when we would talk about like astrology and like all that stuff, and just all your music is just really dope, and I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah. Thank you. I love that. Like, you like all those different kinds of music sounds too. So you're very well rounded. Always have been musically. So.
Thank you for always being encouraging to like everyone and like encouraging open discussion. I always love that, and how you like hype up everyone in like every different sport and everything. I know we really appreciate that, especially in theater, because no one ever talks about theater or cares about theater, but you do. So thank you so much, Mr. Ott.
Very, very welcome. I'll be honest with you, Anna. I never did like the first few years, but it wasn't until like you're I don't know. There was a moment where I'm going, man, we have so much talent. I can't deny to not talk about, what we have at the school. So it's a testament to your skill. There's so many of you drama-wise that honestly you could go on and do it if you wanted to. You're that gifted. Look how many voices that we have in this room or like this Zoom. That so many of you do not fail to use your voice. You can sing incredibly. I have two crazy dancers who are going to steal the show at the senior chapel. And I will never forget that showing up in those suits and like, who the heck are these two leading these dances at junior, senior? Like, oh my God. You girls are all, so think about how well-rounded we've said you guys are. And just, skill on the foot or like on the field or court, you guys, my goodness, could go on and be great college players and stuff like that. So you guys are just a wonderful group, and I thank you for your encouragement as well. I mean, it's all deserved. It's all deserved for you. I just wanted to kind of give you what the props that and let everybody know, hey, we're all different, but God has given us wonderful talents. Like, let's showcase them. So thank you for those kind words. And I really do love you guys. And I'm glad we got to do this today. And so let me know if anything in the future, if you need anything. Just because we won't be in class together doesn't mean I'm going to turn my eye, elsewhere and never talk to you again. That will never be the case. So keep in touch, and anything that could help the class, like worldview, like Rats, this happened in class today, send me stuff like that too. So anything else? And then if not, I'll pray. Anybody else have anything?
When did we start the Zoom?
11:20. So it's been a while. I've been in here for a while. Longest Zoom. But, oh, you're putting that in your log?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. So, all right, well, let's pray. Anybody have any prayer requests real quick though? Anybody have anything for prayer requests?
Math test.
Okay, math test. Well, yeah, pray for math. Yeah, Ashley.
A successful future for everybody that's in the graduating class.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen.
Future and just even making decisions on kind of next. We'll definitely pray for that. And yeah, again, let me know if you need help in those things or if whatever. So just we'll be definitely praying for that. Anything else?
This essay that we have that's due tomorrow.
Yeah, that essay. Whew. Glad I'm not writing one. Whew. So
Ooh, the psychology AP exam.
that's coming up. Yeah, we'll pray for that. Definitely pray for that. Keep studying, and you'll be well prepared. You're well prepared for that. So, alrighty, let me pray, and then we'll get going. So, dear Heavenly Father God, we thank you for just the amazing God that you are. You created us all. Every single one of these seniors are not the same. We all are obviously part of mankind, but we're all created with different gifts and skill sets and talents. And God, we were fearfully and wonderfully made. And God, I just pray that every one of these seniors knows that they're unique and they're called by you to use those gifts. And I just pray moving forward they would do that. I just pray that they know they're loved as well by so many people in their life. You know, obviously you being, you know, God is love, and you demonstrate that over and over again. But God, we just pray that they would know that they have just a family and friends and a community that loves them. And I pray no matter moving forward, no matter where they're at, that they don't forget that. I just pray that they know how awesome they are to me and just in my class. And just I will remember the wonderful times that we had. I pray for just them as they finish this year as well. God, there's an English essay that they're all finishing, and I pray, Lord, they'd be able to, you know, go all the way to the end doing their best work. I also pray for this math test. I pray that God, you would just allow them to study, and their studying pays off. I pray for that coming up. And I also just pray just decisions. That is probably the biggest thing that's running through many of their minds right now. What am I going to do next year? What does my life look like in 5, 10, 15 years? And God, I just pray that they would always seek your direction and your guidance, and not to lean on their own understanding, but yours. And as your word says in Proverbs, and you will clear those paths and make those straight and give us that direction that we need. So God, I just pray that be with them the rest of the day. I pray all these things in the name of your son. Amen.
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 I love you guys. So
Amen.
keep in touch no matter what. Keep in touch. So we'll see you. You made it. Congrats.
Bye. Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Oh, Mr. Rats.
Yeah.
Good night, too, Rats.
Make sure to keep up on my stories.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Keep me posted on these weird stories, man.
All right.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.